What is going on, everybody? Today we are officially revealing JRB7, which is this mini truck right next to me. So as you can see, this truck, the trailer and the lawnmower behind me is a absolute package that we've thought of for a long time, and this is it. This is a 1992 Suzuki Carry with the round headlights and the dump bed. From Japan, this is a very, very rare mini truck, K-truck, that you could buy. We specifically looked for this for a long time, waited about 4 months to get it, and here we are. We built this thing, and we're also giving it away with that zero-turn Cub Cadet Ultima that is attached to the trailer. This whole package, man, you could start a business with it. It could be an addition to a already established landscaping construction business, or you could take the truck, sell the trailer, sell the lawnmower, and just use it around your property. This thing is street legal. We're giving away this whole package with $5,000 in cash on top of it. So, you can take the cash, support yourself, support your family, support your business, whatever it is. So let's get into it. We ended up painting this a Cub Cadet yellow, which matches the zero turn, and it's a single stage paint, so there's not really a lot of gloss or anything like that on the truck. In the front, so you can see a round headlight, and we retrofitted these halo LED headlights in here. So this is actually, when we got these, they can either be amber, which is what they are, or they could be white. So the amber is supposed to be the turn signal, but it being on the front of the truck, you can run amber on the front. We ended up using the amber turn signal as a DRL. So that DRL, the round light that you see, is actually on the factory switch inside the cab that you would turn on like a normal car. These trucks are chassis positive, so for these headlights or for any LED to work on a Suzuki Carry, we had to basically create a harness from scratch, in which we did. So we have a brand new harness running through the front of this truck to power these headlights. The high beam and the low beam are both on a switch, a rocker switch that's inside the cab. So that is super, super cool, and we're very, very excited to do that. And as soon as we got the headlights, they were on this truck. The wiper arms are powder coated in gloss black. The headlight bezels are painted in gloss black with a little bit of metallic. On all our mini trucks that we do painted bezels, we use a little bit of a metallic, so it looks cool. When the lights are on, you can see the metallic flake in there. The belt moldings for the windows and the doors are all Raptor lined in black, along with the mirrors. So we figured, guys are in this thing, if you're using it for construction, or even if you're just enjoying this as a truck with the windows down, your arm always out, you can scratch that stuff. So we didn't want to paint it black, just gloss black. So that is a bed linered finish, which is extremely durable, along with the mirrors, protect for rock chips and anything like that. Alongside the back of the cab here, so this was pretty cool to see it in as good a condition as it is, because usually when you get these trucks, they're like absolutely mangled, like you can't even take them off correctly, they're all bent up and stuff. So this one was in really good shape. We had to clean up a little bit, but that is powder coated in gloss black. It's not painted, so the powder is definitely more durable, so you can utilize these factory hooks, put some lights up there if you wanted. Really, really cool with that. So that is an OEM rack. That's not a one that we purchased. That was the original one that was on the truck. And that's the other thing I think I missed. This thing has 20,000 original miles, so it's like 40,000 some change kilometers, which is absolutely insane. It's a 1992. Moving on to the side here, so the bedside latches are powder coated in gloss black as well. When you guys are opening and closing these, they tend to move the hinges, obviously, and they can chip over time. So powder coating that stuff is extremely durable. It's the best way of doing that. This is the first dump bed that we've done. We all waited for the Suzuki with the round headlights to get dump bed configuration. But what's cool about this, especially the Suzuki, is it is a dump bed, but if you look at it, it looks like a normal truck bed. It doesn't have like the gap here like a lot of them do, because the big hydraulic piston, even though this is actually bigger than most of them, it's just the way that this is configured. It's definitely a lot better setup. So you can turn it into a flatbed that also dumps as well. This is a Super Grip XT 23-inch tire. We went with this setup because it is the best tire that we could find for the weight load, payload they're going to be putting in the bed and stuff like that. So it's an all-terrain hybrid. So it's great off-road, it's great on-road. They're not loud, they're not noisy, like they don't vibrate, so it's extremely nice. So that's the setup we did. We got some billet 1-inch adapters because this is 4x100, the wheel is, and the truck is not 4x100. So the older Suzuki Carries are 4x136. So we had to get an adapter for them, which honestly, it looks pretty cool because it sticks, makes the tire poke out a little bit better. Yeah, and then the suspension lift, obviously you can't fit those tires on a factory Suzuki. So this is a custom 3-inch suspension lift that we did. So it's a billet spacer on top of the strut. Then we have some brackets and miscellaneous things in the back. Shackle brings the leaf down, basically lifts the truck up. But really cool. I mean, that's a very simple setup. And honestly, with the dump bed, like a normal pickup truck, those leaf springs are heavier. So we didn't want to jeopardize basically the payload and all that stuff that you could, be putting in the bed, and it jeopardizes the actual payload of the spring and stuff like that. So when we went to Tree Farms in Munson, they were nice enough to let us go up there and shoot the truck and stuff like that. If you guys ever need any trees or landscaping products and you're in Mass, Tree Farms in Munson's the place to go. We threw a bunch of mulch in here, and the biggest thing that we were thinking about was the durability in the bed. So we tinted the cab color to bed liner, and it's the whole bed sides, the inside of the bed is tinted in Raptor liner, even the cab on the wall here. So we retrofitted some Cub Cadet zero-turn seats in this thing. So these are the same exact seats that are on that zero-turn right there. A friend of ours is like, dude, like how sick would it be getting the Cub Cadet seats in this thing? I'm like, that'd be pretty cool. We found the identical seats that are on that. So retrofitted them in here. The inside of the cab is tinted in Raptor liner yellow as well to match the smoother finish on the exterior of the truck. So we have a electronic axle lock and a electronic diff lock, which is really cool on the Suzuki Carries. Some Honda Actis have them. JRB7, the red one, had the axle lock, the electronic lock. So next to those switches that I was just talking about is the factory switch for the hydraulic ram. So basically this up is going to be up. You can see how far this thing goes. So that's pretty much it. I mean, look at the size of this piston. It's actually insane that this thing is on a mini truck. I mean, it's very unique that, Suzuki makes a product like this that works as well as it does. And you can see all over the chassis, basically every nook and cranny is undercoated. We basically blasted a majority of this stuff, prepped it by hand in the spots that we couldn't blast. So it's extremely durable, extremely reliable for you guys. Underneath the bed is also undercoating. And on the back side of the bed, so we figured, if you're driving in salt, sand, snow, whatever it is, that stuff's going to be the first thing to touch those elements. So that's why we did the undercoating under there. So that thing is manual, so you do have to shift it. It's not automatic. Is it manual or is it auto? And I always say it's manual. A lot of mini trucks are manual. These things are extremely easy to drive. I mean, if you're going to learn a manual transmission, it's the best thing to drive and learn on. So don't be afraid. If you don't know how to drive manual, don't let it stop you from getting entered. I mean, let it be something that you can learn how to drive manual on. They're smaller engines. This is a 3-cylinder, and it does have power. I mean, it pulls this trailer with the zero turn on it that I'll get into in a little bit up the hills like we had in the video yesterday, like no problem. So I was actually really impressed with that. Right here is a brand new Cub Cadet Ultima 42-inch zero turn. The front of this thing has a freaking light bar, dude. Like it's actually sick. So it has a light bar on it, and it's extremely bright because we loaded it back on the trailer last night, and you can see perfectly in front of it. So but this is a brand spanking new zero turn. But we also installed a bag kit, which was last minute. We literally were looking at it on the trailer yesterday. I'm like, we gotta go get something because someone wins this thing, they're gonna want a bag kit. So we ended up going to Tractor Supply and buying a bag kit for this. So double bagger kit on the back. It has little mulch catchers in there too. So if you guys end up getting kind of crazy with this, it'll do whatever you need. So what it's sitting on is a brand new 5x8 wood trailer by Carry On. And these things are extremely durable. They have a very good reputation. It fits the zero turn perfectly. If you guys wanted, you could reverse it on. It'll also give you more space in the front that you can put, weed whackers or leaf blowers or whatever you want to do. So yeah, really cool with the trailer and the zero turn, but the biggest thing is being able to adapt a trailer to a mini truck. So they don't really make hitches for these. We had to make one. So the hitch that's on that was fabricated by our fabrication guy, Finesse Garage, Jason. He spent about 2 days engineering a hitch for this truck. So as you can see with the bed up, it does not hit that hitch, and that was the biggest thing. I think the reason why guys don't make dump bed or hitches for dump beds, because when that bed's up, it gets really close to the hitch. So, all right, everybody, that wraps up the JRB7 overview. And as you can see, this is a one-of-a-kind Suzuki Carry dump truck that we're giving away with that brand new zero turn over there on that brand new trailer and $5,000 in cash. Sounds like a lot. It is a lot, and this is something that you can win with one lucky entry. Like we say in all of our other videos, when we do the overviews, we use American Sweepstakes out of Rochester, New York. They perform a legal and computerized random drawing. So at the end of the giveaway, we basically send them a file, and they tally up all the entries and basically submit it to us, and we announce the winner. So it's as simple as that, and that's the best way of doing it. The one thing is we are also covering all the delivery fees. So if you win this truck and you are in Florida, or you're in California, or you're in Georgia, we will deliver the truck to you. We will deliver the trailer and the lawnmower free of charge. We will also cover a 2-person flight to and from Palmer, Massachusetts. So if you get a call from us that you won the truck, you, your best friend, or your significant other can come down, see the truck, see the whole prize, meet the whole team, come hang out with us for a few hours, the whole day, whatever it is. We cover that flight to and from Palmer, Mass, going back home, wherever you are. So the flights, the delivery fees, the taxes with the $5,000 that we're giving alongside this stuff, we are covering this thing from A to Z for you guys. This is a one package deal that you can win, and we wish you luck. And if you want to get entered for this, JRBSupplyCode.com. You can find out how to get entered there. Anything that you purchase, we'll show you the entries. And the time we're filming this video, which is Tuesday the 21st, tomorrow the 22nd, we are going live at 12 p.m. So this thing, you're going to see a bunch of ads and stuff like that, and click that link, get yourself entered, and we wish you luck. Thank you.